On the morning after, the gate still showed damage inflicted when the 4 inmates crashed through it in the second break from the Terminal Island Federal Prison in a week. But if there was evidence of the escape at the prison, there was no sign of the men who used a fire truck to break the gate down before escaping in another vehicle.
At approximately 7:40 p.m. last night, 4 inmates used the institution fire truck and a half-ton pickup truck inside the institution and rammed through the double side gates of the facility.
Do you have any information now on how they planned their break and how they made it?
No, it's not difficult for them to get to the vehicles since they are inside the compound. And they used the fire truck to break down the 2 gates and made their exit on the only access road, Seaside Avenue, to the institution. They left the fire truck approximately a half mile from the facility, and they were observed by an eyewitness entering into the truck, and the 4 made their getaway.
Did they hotwire it, or how did they?
We don't know that yet. The investigation has been turned over to the US Marshals Service and the FBI.
They go home.
The 4 escapees were serving sentences ranging from 10 years down to the less than 3 weeks remaining for one of the inmates. 35-year-old Richard Hawley was serving 5 years for interstate transportation of a stolen motor vehicle. Stephen Scheu, 19, had just started a 10-year sentence for rape. 29-year-old Richard Davis had 5 months left of a 5-year sentence for forgery. And 21-year-old Royce Davis had 15 days left on his 1-year sentence for stealing government property. Life inside Terminal Island Prison is back to normal, but the main topic of conversation among the inmates is the escape. 2 of the escapees had only a short time left to serve. In fact, one of them had less than 15 days, which leads to the question, why would anybody with such a short time left to spend in jail decide to break out? And prison authorities say that's going to be the first question they ask him when they take him back into custody. At Terminal Island Federal Prison, Mike Botula reporting for News at 10. Mr. Hecht, could you reconstruct?
Were they armed?
To our knowledge, no, they were not.
Now, tell me again. There were four involved. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Talking about the escape, the warden's executive assistant said little was known about plans for the breakout, and he talked about the overall security of the Terminal Island facility.
And at this point, we don't know. They haven't apprehended the pickup truck.
How are they looking for the suspects? I mean, is there a dragnet out or what?
I really don't know. I haven't had an opportunity to talk with the U.S. Marshals Service, but they are looking in the immediate area, and they do have a list of family and friends of the inmates.
In terms of the inmates' sentences, the time they were serving here, the level of security here being a medium security prison, was this something that you'd expect of this type of inmate?
No, not at this facility. Terminal Island is a medium to minimum security facility, and the rationale for the Marshal Service designating them as dangerous is due to the nature of their escape. This is highly unusual for them to perform such an act.
A couple of them that had less than a year left on their sentences.
That's correct. One inmate had 15 more days to serve, and another had 5 more months to serve.
Any idea why they made a break for it with such?
Absolutely not. I guess once we catch them, you can ask them that question.
What will they face after you get them back?
I don't know at this point. Of course, there are the FBI and US Marshal Service in their investigation. There may be a number of charges arising out of the escape, aside from the escape charge itself, destruction of government property, and a stolen vehicle involved.
Why did they designate them as dangerous, seeing as how the crimes, except for the one was serving a rape, not serious crimes? Why would they be...
This would be the Terminal Island prison break story. On the morning after, the gate still showed damage inflicted when the 4 inmates crashed through it in the second break from Terminal Island to Re-rack.